Hi everyone, I'm Fabio Cherubini, a researcher from the Laboratory of Signal Transduction in the University of Rome Tor Vergata, and today I present to you my scientific report about HAX-1. It's a potential molecular biomarker for cardiomyopathies in Friedreich's ataxia. So you know that the cardiac disorder is the major cause of death in FA patients, as 2/3 of patients are affected of hypertrophic cardiomyopathy. So in order to investigate the FA pathogenesis, we pursued a microarray in lymphoblastoid cell lines derived from FA patients stably reconstituted with wild-type frataxin. And this kind of analysis revealed that one gene named HAX-1 was the highest upregulated gene in this screen. HAX-1 comprises a family of proteins involved in cardiomyocyte protection from apoptosis. And we know that also frataxin is involved in cell survival. So they are both involved in apoptosis regulation, a mechanism underlying the progression of cardiomyopathies. And what is more important, there are few genes correlated to cardiomyopathy, except for frataxin, obviously, in FA. The result from the microarray was firstly confirmed in the same cell lines, that is a lymphoblastoid cell line derived from FA patients, stably reconstituted, as I told you before, with wild-type frataxin. As you can see here from the Western blot, we have compared the overexpressing cell lines to the empty vector transfectal cell lines. And it's quantified here in the rose bar for frataxin and in the blue bars for HAX-1. These are referred to the protein level of HAX, and these are referred to the HAX-1 mRNA level. As you can see, the overexpression of frataxin upregulates HAX-1 gene. To further address this positive correlation, we try to silence frataxin in the human cells, as you can see here, that is overexpressing cells. The same cells are silenced from frataxin, and after 4 rounds of transient transfection and achieving more or less 65% of frataxin knockdown, we are reporting a protein reduction of HAX-1 about of 35%. But what is more important, we have reported that HAX-1 mRNA and protein levels are positively correlated in lymphoblasts derived from FA patients. As you can see here, we analyzed 11 lymphoblastoid cell lines derived from FA patients compared to the heterozygous carriers. They are siblings of the patients. And these kind of results are referred to the messenger, the mRNA of HAX-1, that was reduced in the patients compared to the heterozygous, and the same kind of result was observed also at the protein level. But in order to assess HAX-1 as a possible candidate, as a biomarker for cardiomyopathies, we analyze its levels in PBMC derived from FA patients that are derived from blood of the patients. And as you can see here, these are in blue. This point graph is referred to the levels of HAX-1 mRNA, that is the messenger that will produce the protein of HAX in patients compared to healthy people. And as you can see, once more, the levels of HAX-1 are reduced in the patients compared to the healthy people. But what is more important, the reduction of HAX-1 levels is more significant in patients reporting a cardiac disorder compared to healthy people. And it's really significant at this point. This is the result from RNA, and this is the result from protein levels of HAX. And this kind of result is referred to patients with reported cardiac disorder. So, summarizing, our results suggest HAX-1, that is a protein, a gene involved in cardiomyocytes protection from apoptosis, as a possible candidate, as a biomarker for the prognosis of cardiomyopathy in FA patients. Thank you. The next conference is 2 years from now. We are hoping to have bigger cohorts of patients to further assess this correlation between frataxin and HAX-1 protein, to further assess and confirm HAX-1 as a possible candidate for cardiomyopathy, and also we hope to investigate the pathway of these two genes, frataxin and SWAN, this connection in the cell, to further confirm their connection and their importance, the importance of HAX-1 as a possible candidate, as a prognostic biomarker for cardiomyopathies.